The airspeed is alive. Gear coming up. A little left of center right now. Just let her float down. Nice touchdown. So, not too bad. Just a hair left of center. Not too shabby. I'll take it by cracky. So, there we have it. Welcome everybody to Vancouver International Airport. Hope you enjoyed it. This is about where we call an end to the stream. We're down safe. The teddy bears were unable to make a difference. So, again, let me thank everybody, and especially NerdShowAndTell, Super Canuck, anybody and everybody that came by and kind of watched what was going on and had a chuckle or two. I enjoyed it. Had great fun. So, until next time, this is Bug Eater 64 saying so long. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, safe flying. Well, hey everybody, this is Bug Eater 64. I hope you enjoyed that little recap of yesterday's stream flight. And we're getting ready to take the second part of the flight I talked about yesterday, where we're going to pick up this L1011 TriStar. And this is the L1011-500. And we're going to fly it from Vancouver International to San Francisco in California, Central California. So, with that being said, let's get into the cockpit and let's get things started. I'll see you there. Okay, so here we are in the cockpit, and let's see about getting things going here. So, what we're going to do is we'll get the battery on with the avionics. We'll get the goody coffee. You'll have to excuse me momentarily. Some things just take precedence. All right. So, now we can get back to the task at hand. First things first, let's go ahead and we got a pop-up Check our status. X-Plane-11.32 R2. Very good. Data out of... It's always out of there. Alright, so flight plan. It's going from Vancouver International, CYVR, to KSFR San Francisco International. And let's go ahead and set up 18,000 feet. It's going to be our cruise altitude today because it's all we need. And other than that, I don't care. So let's look at departure. We are going to be taking off from 26 right. And the reason for that is that they were calling for, ATIS was showing takeoff and landings on runway 30. But 30 is a short runway. And this being a TriStar L1011-500, we need a little bit more room. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. In San Francisco, we're going to be landing on runway 28 left. And let's see, our approach is going to be... Let's take a look here. Do it. See if they've even got that one. Doesn't look like it. Well, what I was looking for was something a little bit different. Total flight's about 771 miles. Mod 8. They've got mod 7, but they don't have mod 8. Well, gosh darn. Transition, they've got Arch Faith and Menlo. Stars. They got mod 7, but they do have Golden 7. Alright, and they've got Sem 3, right? So let's see. My goodness. Alright, so I think what we'll do, we'll go with Sem 3. Invalid. Well, fine. Be that way. We'll just leave it like that. And let's take a look at our legs. Good enough for right now. Alright. So, let's go ahead and we got that taken care of. This is all set up. Alright. Let's get this set up for ignition. Come on, don't fight me. Thank you. Get these open. APU starting up. Get our beacon turned on so people know we're doing something. And with that, let's get our better bushback plan.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Very good. And we are ready. So, push me back.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Very good. I think there's somebody knocking at the door.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Very good. Go ahead and connect.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Thank you. We'll probably do that. We want to watch a little bit of the pushback. And let's see about getting some engines started. Let's start with that one. Engine number 2 is starting up. Okay. And then number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Very good. All 3 engines are started, so things are looking good. guess we could turn on the
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, sir.
The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
And let me look at the map here real quick. We're here. So we'll just make a left and go out. And then all the way down. Okay. Okay, so everything's looking okay there. Let's double check this. Okay, so things are looking good. Let's go ahead and release our brakes. And we're gonna go way down there. Okay, and with that, we'll get back with you when we're down near the end of the runway. See you soon. Okay, we're getting ready to near the runway, end of the runway, so we'll get ready to say goodbye to Vancouver International, and we're going to take off right over that ocean up there. Okay, so things are looking okay. Gonna go right down here to the end. Double check our flap setting. Got one more. And as you can see, looking at the windsock, we're going to have a little bit of crosswind takeoff, but we need all of this runway.
Approaching 26 right. On runway 26 right.
Very good. Everything checks out. Airspeed's alive. And rotate. Come on. Get up, girl.
Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway.
What the heck?
Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway. Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway.
Well, let's see if we can pull a cat straighter here. We'll head back to if it worked for cat straighter, it'll work for us. I have no idea what happened. I couldn't get the speed to, and Well, we're back on land, safe and sound.
Attendants, disarm doors.
Engines are all shut down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please check around you for any personal belongings. Please also use caution when opening the overhead lockers, as heavy articles may have shifted during the flight. Take off your seatbelt. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day.
Okay, well, that was fun. Let's see what else we can do. I mean, you're here, we might as well continue. So, let's see if one... let's go down here. Shut that off for right now. Let's look up here. I'm going to see if I can get the engines restarted. Let's see about putting the flaps up. That was fun, I must say. See what we got here. Generators are off. Inverter is off. How do I... Okay, so. Alright, let's see if we can get number 2 started. Looks like it started. Well. Like I said, it worked for Cat Strader, it should work for me. And apparently it did. Only I had to restart my engines. Okay, so we got the engines all going. End of the runway's right here. It's crosswind, doesn't matter. I'm going to take off from 8. Instead of 2.6, we'll just do this whole thing backwards. That could be a problem. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Generators are on. Inverter. Inverter. So, can't seem to get the flight director to come back on. I wonder if that had something to do with Okay. So, got that. Let's turn off the APU. Engines are all running. Can't get the flight. Oh, there it is. Okay. Very good. Altitude 18,000. Vertical speed. And lock. Yeah, we'll put it on standby. Alright, let's see if we can get this bird out of here.
Approaching 08 left. On runway 08 left. Flaps, flaps.
I hear you. All right. Brakes on. Hold. Let's run these engines up. Brakes released. Airspeed is alive. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear coming up. Flaps coming up. Pilot on. And we should have a climb rate of 1,100 feet a minute as we turn to head for San Francisco. And we should start slowing down a little bit because we don't want to go too fast. As we say goodbye to Vancouver, British Columbia. So we are off. I guess earlier the jet just needed a bath. And by God, we gave it one. Everything's looking good. Okay. Seems to be following flight plan. That shows all the airports, so there's a lot of airports in the area. Okay, so just over 6,000 feet on our way to 18. Well, TriStar is a pretty jet. And our frame rate's pretty good. Right around between 48 and 52. All the gauges are looking good. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet. All electronic devices may now be switched off from airplane mode. This aircraft is also equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see a flight attendant for more information.
okay, so we're over 10,000 feet on our way to 18. So with that, everything is looking quite good. Take another quick look outside at our aircraft. She is a pretty lady. And with that, we'll come back when we get a little bit closer to our destination, San Francisco. Until then, enjoy the ride, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now. Well, hey everybody, it's Bug Eater 64, and got back a little bit sooner than I expected. things did not go quite according to plan. Our L1011. Well, let me put it to you this way. We never made it to San Francisco. Shortly after the end of the segment of video that we just watched, I started getting information from the aircraft computer that kept saying to me altimeter setting. And I kept looking at the altimeter, and the altimeter was saying 18,000 feet, which was our cruising altitude, and we were there, and everything was supposed to be fine. And then all of a sudden, the screen darkened, and before I realized what was going on, it went dark, and I could not get it to do anything. And apparently what had happened was that my in-cabin pressure altitude was not set properly. Unfortunately, with this particular version of the L1011, the pressurization of the cabin is controlled in this aircraft from the engineer's panel. Well, the engineer's panel in this version of the L1011 is non-functional. And I have looked through everything I can find that came with this particular version of the jet to find where I can set the altimeters. I can't find, cabin pressure or anything anywhere except on the engineer panel, and it's just a photo. There's no functionality to it. So I'm going to do some more research and see what I can find. But that ended the flight, and it was going so well. I mean, I washed the jet off, we gave it a bath, we pulled the cat straighter and brought it back up on the runway, got the engine started, had a nice takeoff. Everything was looking good. And on top of all that, when all this was going on, I spilled half a cup of coffee all over everything around me. Luckily, the furniture is about the same color, but we had to take care of that issue. So, what can I say? I know what it is. Oh my goodness. I know what caused it all. NerdShowAndTell, it's those damn teddy bears. It's your fault. You did this. It's all your fault. You and that Star Citizen teddy bear. Those alien teddy bears. Oh well, we will recover. We shall recover, I promise you. And with that, this is Bug Eater 64 saying so long and until next time, and there will be a next time, I promise. As always, and this is going to sound very funny coming on this video, remember, safe flying. So long.